Here we go. Blue trunks for Cub Swanson, white trunks for Choi.
And Choi immediately looking for that straight right hand, and he throws it like a piston. Nice knee to the body by Choi, another one.
Choi said that Cub Swanson will be the toughest fighter he's ever faced, Joe.
Knee by Choi, two of them in a row. Oh, that was a hard one. Cub's already taking some damage. Right away, Choi gets his way.
He has been on a meteoric rise in the last 2 years. Superstardom may be right in his neighborhood right now, especially if he can dynamically finish a guy like Cub Swanson.
And Cub is standing right in front of him looking to wing bombs. Choi throws perfect precision strikes, Mike. No wasted movement in the way he uncorks these punches. Very sniper-like.
11 of his 14 wins by knockout. Hasn't lost since 2010. 12 straight wins, 3 of those in the UFC. There's a good right hand from Cub Swanson.
The Cub's already got some swelling around his right eye where he ate that knee to the head from the clinch. He's got to be very careful of that right hand. You see Choi ready to unload it.
Against the guy who arguably has the best boxing.
Cub cracked him.
In the featherweight division. You saw a little bit of it right there from Swanson.
Well, he certainly has very good boxing and trains with world-class boxers on a regular basis, and he just connected with a very good punch as well. Look for a wheel kick there.
Heavy.
But this is what we were talking about with Cub. He's very creative.
Over the top, ducks under.
Moves around well, just really weird movement that it's hard to prepare for. But Choi stays in the pocket, and then he lands another right hand.
Nice slip. Slip, rolled, and connected.
Oh, good right hand by Cub.
Big right hand. Lead uppercut.
Yeah, I mean, that's that kind of stuff that you don't know where it's coming from, and that's one of the things that makes Cub so dangerous. Choi is the opposite. Choi is very traditional in his movements. Like, everything he's doing is very precise and technical. He grabbed that clinch again. Let's see if he goes back to that knee. Wow, Choi chant from the audience. Amazing.
What angered the nation of Canada? Cub Swanson. They clinch. No surprise that Swanson willing to stand in the middle of the octagon and trade.
And Choi with Swanson. Oh, nice knee by Swanson from the clinch. Attacking the calf with a heel. That's that tricky veteran stuff.
A pro since 2009. Choi, as we mentioned, just 25 years old. This is 16th professional MMA bout.
And the biggest one by far.
Oh, for sure. Huge upside and impact on his career if he can earn a victory right now against Cub Swanson.
Yeah, and a huge risk for Swanson, who's a top fighter in this division. He gets dumped. Good right hand over the top by Swanson. He goes for the head kick as well.
That right over the top has worked more than once for Cub Swanson, Joe.
And he fakes with the kick, or excuse me, fakes with the punch and comes with the kick. Swanson is just so creative and unusual in there with his movements.
He's got outstanding head movement as well.
He's one of those fighters that's so unusual with the way he moves that if you saw him fighting in a silhouette, you'd say, oh, that's Cub Swanson. Because it's so unusual. Ooh, nice right hand to the body by Choi.
Choi's got some snap at the end of those punches.
Yeah, there's a good kick by Swanson.
Again, Cub Swanson scores.
Yeah, in really unorthodox style.
Southpaw.
Looking for a hook kick.
Swanson, half of his camp with Yoel Diaz, half with the Jackson Wing team in Albuquerque. Final seconds of the round. Choi.
Let's go, fight.
Swanson, round 2. Right away, Choi delivers.
Well, right away, what I'm seeing is what Coach Winklejohn and Greg Jackson were telling Cub Swanson is this kid can't fight going backwards. So immediately, Cub Swanson assumes the center of the octagon, and he's trying to get the kid to back up, trying to put pressure on him. But you run the risk of getting cracked by counter shots.
There was something about a fish. I didn't quite understand it.
I didn't hear that either. Yeah. Cub, good shots there landed by Cub. Good knee to the body. Good hard shots to the body here.
For a limited time, save $20 on Gears of War 4, the game Polygon calls the best looking game on Xbox One. Early in round 2.
Good jab there by Choi. Oh, beautiful left hook. And look at that inside leg kick by Swanson as he's moving back.
He cracked him.
He's hurt. Choi's hurt.
Looking to finish him. Can he do it right here, right now?
Cub Swanson's teeing off on this kid.
All over
Rips him to the body
here
well.
in the round.
The kid caught Cub Swanson in that exchange. Cub Swanson got cracked in the jaw in that exchange. And Cub comes back.
Still looking for the finish.
Haymakers. Oh, Cub got hurt.
What a flurry. Choi looking now for a victory. Swanson in trouble.
Rips to the body. Cub surviving. He's surviving. He got tagged again. What a fight. Plenty of time.
Good is this?
Plenty of time left in this round. 3 minutes to go. Swanson takes it to the ground and gets the mounts. Full mount. And the back. Cub's got both hooks in.
Can he choke him out? Scramble.
Remember, Cub Swanson, though you rarely see it, is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yep.
Very strong on the ground.
What a flurry back and forth.
Now he's going to use this probably to take a little bit of a break. But now Choi is moving into full guard. Now Cub pushes it back down, half guard again. Cub staying on top. He should maintain top position, though, and good pressure. Right now he's got no pressure, and he's allowing Choi to kick up.
Cub was firing away, looking for a finish.
Well, he's got to be careful of the up kick here.
Yeah.
Very careful.
And Choi fired right back. That's a heavy elbow.
He let him up. Man.
Good use of the teep by Swanson.
There's a lot of time left in this round.
Crazy. Swanson again with a
swinging
swing.
for the bleachers.
Unbelievable.
He cartwheel kicked him, Sanchez style. And then stuck. Oh, look at this.
Oh, my.
Oh, he's playing with him now. You gotta be careful. This kid can crack. Right hand over the top.
They are putting on a show.
Went for the head kick. Good jab by Choi. And a right hand. Cub Swanson's loading up.
And as you said earlier, Choi's so technically sound.
Yeah, it's a completely different style.
Absolutely.
I mean, Cub hands down, gets low, throws power shots over the top. Choi is throwing everything with piston-like precision. Left hand by Choi, excuse me, by Cub. Kick to the body, another left hand. He tagged him. Now he's hurt.
Now it's Swanson again.
Another right hand. Choi's in trouble. Spinning back
fist and a follow-up.
Man, this kid's got a chin. Because Cub Swanson can crack, and he has caught this kid with bombs.
What an amazing round here in Toronto.
Listen to this crowd go nuts.
Sellout crowd on their feet.
Cub's taking a breather here, but he's letting this kid off the hook.
There's still another round left.
There is. Crazy. Oh, he got kicked in the
and
got
that
kicked
knee
low.
too. The knee.
What a fight. It looks like Cub Swanson has some sort of a cut on his forehead, Mike. There's blood in his hair.
Let's go.
Respect.
What a fight.
Oh,
first shot.
Another right hand and then an elbow behind it. That's the creativity of Cub Swanson.
Yep. Again, that right hand, that overhand right, is finding a home against Choi. Over the top,
Right
just
again.
missed, yep. And now Choi throws it. There it is again, Joe.
Yeah. It's amazing how well that kid takes a shot. It really is. A beautiful jab by Choi. Oh, 1-2.
Body. Not even close to a takedown there.
Oh, we
Ooh,
got tagged with the right hand
big
there.
right hand.
It's crazy.
Cub ducks under.
Nice knee to the body by Choi.
Swanson didn't want to clinch there, Joe.
Right
Choi
hand over the
coming
top
again
by
over
Choi.
the top. Now he's trying to drag
Good
Swanson
uppercuts.
down.
He's going to let him sink the hooks in. Cub's got to be careful.
Choi
Cub
has
spins it around.
found
Cub on
himself
top
on
now.
his back.
Cub on top and trying to hold onto that right leg. He wants to step over that right leg. Look at this one. Choi almost spun him around, but now Cub steps over. Almost got him out. Choi did a good job of using his butterflies.
Gotta watch the angle there. Those are legal shots from the bottom by Choi.
Yeah, you're seeing two exhausted fighters that are fighting in a crazy war here, folks. Cub passing the guard now, but he's passing it very loose, and he's giving Choi the opportunity to get his feet back under him, like this. Good shot to the body by Cub. Oh, look at that ankle pick.
Right back up.
Very slick
with the
by
right
Choi.
hand. Over the top again.
Oh, choke, he tagged him. Cub tagged him. Oh, what a fight.
Unbelievable. This is crazy.
Beautiful hip toss. But he's got to be careful he doesn't give up his back here.
Grounded opponent.
Because he's got two hands down.
Yep.
One hand down now, you can hit him in the head.
Just over 2 minutes remain. Absolute slugfest.
Good shot to the body.
We're going to talk about the willingness to stand and trade.
This is crazy.
Magnificent. Who has more left? Swanson
Good
again
right
with
hand by
that right
Swanson
hand and again. Choi counters.
Wow, this is crazy.
Don't forget, follow us at UFC at Twitter, fan voting. We want you to tell us how you're scoring the fights all night.
Swanson rolls, winds up on top. He's just exhausted, Mike. Both guys are. And he lands a right hand on the break and looked up at the clock. 1 minute and 10 to go.
Some people were calling this the
Beautiful.
unofficial main event of the night. Some people were pretty much right.
Well, we knew it was going to be a fun fight,
Yeah.
but man, this is just a massive display of courage and skill.
Both men badly beaten,
Right
but
hand by
neither
Cub.
broken. Look at that.
Left hook, right hand.
97-97, Joe. Significant strikes. Crazy.
Beautiful shot by Cub Swanson. Cub Swanson's got him hurt. Right
Again,
hand by
Superman
Cub.
punch. Uppercut. Final seconds of the fight.
This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
He's on top. What a fight.
Amazing fight. Absolutely amazing fight.
Unlike anything maybe we've ever seen.
That's a fight of the year candidate, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 30-27, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Swanson!
Gentlemen went over the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard, but fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch now. Good luck to you, both of you.
Like I said the first time, not a chance. Not a chance. McGregor. Diaz. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Big John McCarthy, our referee. Here we go! McGregor, the southpaw in the green trunks. Diaz, the southpaw in the black trunks.
And as I suspected, right away he's opening up with the leg kicks. A tactic that Rafael Dos Anjos used successfully on Nate Diaz. Nate got that one up, but still took it in the meat of his leg. Again, Connor. Those are brutal leg kicks he's landing on Nate.
Connor looking for redemption, the ultimate redemption of his fighting career, and he's opening up, as many people thought he would, trying to chop down the lead leg of Nate Diaz.
And those are unchecked, brutal power kicks off that back leg. And Nate is already getting light with that front leg, trying to prepare for those kicks. But he's always heavy on that front leg, Mike, that boxing-based style of his. He checked that one.
Yeah, check that one. And a lot of this, Joe, is due to Connor's involvement of the ground game. Throw the kicks, he's not worried about getting down on the mat with Nate Diaz.
Well, it's also just an excellent tactic because Nate has shown the ability to be hit there before. And again,
McGregor over and over.
Oh,
He left him.
He tagged him.
Straight left connects. Connor says, get on up.
Again with that leg kick.
Fight going according to plan thus far for McGregor. 2 minutes in. First fight was 5.5 months ago, and McGregor had early success.
And again with the leg kick. Nate's having a problem with that leg, Mike. He's moving on it funny.
Connor with a combination. Diaz.
Again,
he
slams
just
it in
ate
there.
that one, Joe.
Beautiful timing on that leg kick.
Diaz opens up.
The leg kick is a huge factor in this fight, and Connor's using it brilliantly.
Connor just able to slip that jab. Again he does.
Good shot to the body by Connor.
Good counter.
And again with the leg kick.
Diaz just eating him. He's checked 1. Conor has talked a lot, Joe, about this fight going deep into the latter rounds, and that's where he feels he'll have a big advantage.
And another one, another leg kick.
See, Nate's already lighter on that front foot.
Well, he's trying to check him if he can, but he eats another one. Conor's doing a great job of timing it off of his punches as Nate leans back.
And Nate's not circling away from that left kick at all.
Another one. I mean, a beautiful display of leg kicking so far by Conor.
Long reach. 30 seconds.
Long reach, but not long enough to avoid the leg kick.
Yep.
And another one.
Conor has said precision beats power, timing beats speed. Clipped him
again.
Final seconds of the round. 1-0 McGregor. Now Nate now knows he's in a fight, and that will fuel his fire fiercely. Read a great quote. It said, "Defiance and disdain, these men wear it like a suit of armor."
Check that one. Nate's corner was saying no more free kicks. He ate another one. Oh, big left. He hurt him with that.
Get back up. That's two, Joe.
And another leg kick.
He's picking them apart right now. All Conor McGregor. 19 and counting with the leg kicks.
Oh, he hurt him
again. Conor feels it. Wouldn't it be something if he stops him in round 2, which is when Diaz defeated him 5.5 months ago. Conor looks perfect thus far.
Nate's having a hard time moving on that right leg as well, Mike. That could be a factor in why he's falling down like this, plus the clean, hard shots of Conor.
Only 2 men have stopped Nate Diaz. Josh Thompson in 2013, Hermes Franca in 2006.
Another nasty leg kick by Conor.
Thus far, Nate unable to get into that flow.
Relax,
Not just not able to get in the flow, not able to get success with anything yet.
Left hook is the... Okay. On the leg.
John Kavanaugh.
There we
Again,
go.
beautiful.
No, and hands high.
So far, just a perfect strategy by Conor.
And we knew he left no stone unturned in preparation for this rematch. Obsessed every single day.
And again.
Waiting for tonight. Midway point of round number 2.
Beautiful counter.
Slip and rip. Conor is happy to wait for what's given to him, instead of hunting down openings like he did in the first fight.
Well, he's getting more and more confident as this fight goes on. Standing right in front of Nate and outboxing him here. Again with the leg kick. And again. Man. Nate putting pressure on him. He senses Conor slowing down.
Diaz trying to score here.
Nate moving forward. Oh, he's
Good
landing.
combination.
Conor's moving away now. Nate is sensing Conor McGregor getting tired, and he's starting to put pressure on Conor.
Which is what happened in the first fight. Diaz pushing forward here, just over a minute on the clock in the second. Conor goes body. Nate trying to open up.
Nate put pressure on him.
Rocks him. And again. Big combinations. We have ourselves a fight.
Nate Diaz weathered the storm, and now Conor McGregor is in trouble.
30 seconds.
He goes high with the knee. He tags him again.
But Diaz just walks through it, Joe. Uppercuts. Body. 10. This place is awesome.
Conor was breathing very heavy in between rounds, and we're moving in to round number 3.
Diaz, the aggressor early.
Conor's still breathing heavy, Mike.
Yep. And he's been much more calculated in this fight, Joe, and still breathing heavy.
Yep. I think Dominic Cruz had a very good point in his analysis of this fight. Conor is fading radically here. Big, deep breaths, hands moving much slower. A much diminished fighter in this third round.
And Nate senses it.
Nate just pointed to him, and he just rocked him. And now he's putting pressure on him.
And Richard Perez, longtime boxing coach, said to Nate, put him against the cage. Throw some knees.
And Nate went for the takedown there unsuccessfully, but he's making Conor fight a clinch battle. And we've said time and time again, this is one of the most grueling aspects of MMA. Big deep breaths by Conor, and the chants of Diaz ring through the crowd.
The number one driver of success is hunger. And these men have a great hunger, a great drive, and they will leave it all inside the octagon tonight. Good counter by Conor.
And again with the leg kick, a hard one. And a good counter left.
Diaz covers up. Takes one to the body.
There's still plenty of time in this round,
my goodness.
Mike.
3 minutes, Joe.
And he's talking to him now. Talking to him and putting pressure on him.
Stand right in his face. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Good spin by Conor.
Caught the leg.
But
Nate caught the leg.
Right in front of his corner, McGregor listening to the instruction from his coaches. Midway point of this
Diaz
fight.
drops down for a double. Let's see if he can get it. Conor defended, but again, defending in this kind of clinch battle is brutal and draining.
Nice elbow on the... There's a little bit of a break, and they tangle again. Conor has only had one career fight go the distance.
Good combination on the break by Nate. Conor's moving away here, and Nate's pointing at him. Oh, he's tired.
Yeah, got him right over the air. There's those kicks again. They're much more hurried and much more labored. Look at the total strikes. Over 200 combined.
Nate points at him after he hits him, and Conor countered with a left hand himself. This is a dogfight, ladies and gentlemen, a real dogfight. And Nate tagged him with a 1-2.
Clinch. Quick punches to the jaw. There's the big body shots. McGregor's in big trouble here.
Nate
Diaz looking to finish it right here, right now. Body.
Tremendous pressure by Nate Diaz.
This was the beginning of the end in the first matchup.
But Conor's doing a much better job of defending in this round. Oh, nasty shot to the body.
Big trouble for McGregor. Final seconds of the round. Just trying to survive. Wow.
What a fight.
And the fifth 5-round fight for Diaz. Main event, non-title, but 5-minute rounds.
A hard 1-2 by Conor, a good left hand over the top.
Nate took some punishment early, weathered the storm, literally. Man, he turned it on at the end of the round.
Another hard leg kick by Conor. Nate's got a big cut on his cheek now, Mike, as well as above his eye.
Tonight, the first time that Conor has ever been in a fourth round. He's had 6 5-round fights in the UFC, including tonight. Never gone the distance in a 5-round fight.
They're going at it in these clinches, Mike, and Nate Diaz is throwing volumes of punches, whereas Conor's pot-shotting him.
Well, Nate's all bloodied up.
He is, and he's having a hard time seeing, Mike. He keeps wiping his eyes. Another hard leg kick. He wobbled him with that one, Mike. Good shot to the body by Conor. Front kick to the chest by Nate.
Counter.
Nate is bloodied up, Mike, real bad. And he just ate another hard left hand by Conor.
Conor re-energized here early in round 4.
Again, Nate with the clinch, drops down for the double. Can he get it? No. Good defense by Conor.
Diaz has gone 25 minutes once in his career. It's just the second time he's been to a 4th round.
Again, Nate keeps reaching down, trying to complete a takedown. He hit him with another nice knee to the body.
Yeah.
Now he's ripping shots.
Diaz's advantage in total strikes continues to grow.
Big shot by Conor. And Diaz returns fire.
Great use of the clinch with that elbow. Both men bringing it.
Another nice knee to the body by Nate. And Conor turns the clinch around.
A lot of time on the clock.
Conor with a beautiful combination. combination.
Both of these men so durable.
Nate staggered him there. Oh, beautiful counter by Conor.
There's the kick. When you get this much buildup and this much anticipation for a fight, it's absolutely wonderful when the fight is like the one we're watching right now, Joe.
Absolutely.
And they're still swinging.
Very nice combination there by Conor. He seems to have caught a second win, Mike. Moving well. Good combination.
He'll slip and rip.
That was a good, hard left hand over the top.
30 seconds on the clock here in round 4. Slip. They are on their feet here inside the sold-out T-Mobile Arena. 5 minutes remain.
Nasty leg kick to start things off.
Gilbert Melendez telling Nate Diaz, you need to win this round. This fight could very well be tied at 2.
Nate putting the pressure on him. Conor attempts a flying knee.
And Nate just smothers it.
Conor turns the clinch around here. Conor's got Nate's back. Check that one. Man, look at the blood. Good Lord. Nate's having a real hard time seeing out of that right eye, Mike. It is a mess.
Looking for more pressure.
His face is so busted up here, and John took a big, good look at it.
Conor got out of the way. Wow, caught him with that right. The moment you would think we're in Dublin.
Nate drops down for the double. Can he get it?
This would be huge.
Cannot get it.
Wow.
Excellent takedown defense by Conor.
Outstanding. And remember the first fight, it was Conor who initiated the takedown. McGregor
Excellent combination there by Nate. And Conor moves away from him.
Yep.
Conor's tired,
stuffed
Mike.
all 3 takedowns, trying to stay in it here, Joe. 2.5 minutes.
Good combination by Conor. Nate shakes his head, but those shots landed, as did those.
Past the midway point of our 5th and final round.
Excellent shot there by Nate.
There's a clinch.
Oh!
Big elbow. Conor takes a look up at the clock. 2 minutes.
Knee to the body by Nate. He drops down again for the double. Can he get it? No! Wow. Excellent defense again by Conor.
That's huge. 90 seconds. Wow, look how close round 5 is.
But a lot of pressure here by Nate. The judges are going to be looking at this. He's the one pressuring Conor up against the cage and landing these shots. And Conor's having much more success on the outside. Oh, just missed with that elbow.
1 minute.
And Conor turns it around. Conor with a trip, and Nate right back up to his feet. Nate turns it around again. 30 seconds to go.
The biggest fight in MMA history. 20 seconds. Recognition. Redemption.
Beautiful takedown by Nate Diaz.
In the final seconds of the 5th round. Could be huge on the judges' scorecards.
Wow. What a fight.
They left it all inside the octagon.
What a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Jeff Moen scores the contest, 48-47, McGregor. Glenn Schroeder scores it, 47-47. And Derek clearly scores it, 48-47 for the winner by majority decision, the notorious Conor McGregor!
I want you to protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard, but fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Best of luck to both of you.
Oh boy. Yes, indeed. Robbie Lawler, Carlos Condit, welterweight belt on the line. Big John McCarthy, our referee. Ruthless. The natural-born killer.
You ready? Let's get up.
Here we go! The southpaw, Robbie Lawler, the champion. He's in the dark trunks, white trunks for Carlos Condit, who first trained at Jackson Winklejohn at age 15. As much as the fans love this matchup, as much as you and I love this matchup, Robbie and Carlos probably love it more than anybody else because of the mutual respect.
They both relish a challenge, and
Absolutely.
this is one of the biggest challenges of both of their careers.
A combined 75 professional bouts for two men who truly were put on this earth to fight.
But right now, Robbie is the one pressing the action. Good kick to the body there by Carlos. Robbie's taking control of the center of the octagon and pressing Carlos up against the cage, limiting his movement. Limiting, for sure, his back movement.
UFC has teamed up with 7-Eleven to give fans a chance to win a new Harley-Davidson. Download the 7-Eleven app on a smartphone. Verify your age for a chance to win the motorcycle. You can also visit a local 7-Eleven store for additional ways to enter. Who will enter the space in which they can do damage first in this fight?
But right now, Robbie's doing what he wants to do and pressing Carlos up against the cage.
Carlos returned a knee.
Good shots there by Robbie.
Over and over. And now it's all the people at American Top Team, Joe. Everybody.
Oh,
He tagged him! He got tagged, now he's back up. Robbie seems to be okay.
We won't know until they break.
Robbie had a smile on his face when he got back up.
It still doesn't mean anything. We really don't know. Oftentimes guys smile to pretend they're okay. But he got tagged. Knee by Condit.
see if Robbie continues to backpedal or if he becomes the aggressor again. He connects.
Well, Carlos has got to be very careful wading into the storm, because Robbie Lawler is one of the best in the world at absorbing punishment and coming back. We saw that in the Rory McDonald fight. He was badly hurt in the round before he stopped Rory.
Everybody talks about Lawler with an unreal work ethic. The same holds true for Condit. What a fight it was against Rory McDonald. The first title defense for Lawler. He's looking for number 2 here.
Carlos blocked that kick by Lawler. And being in this southpaw versus orthodox, it opens both of them up to the power side. Power back kick, power hand. He tagged him with a left hook there, Mike.
Lawler now initiates a clinch. The knee by Condit.
Good knee to the body, and created space with that and allowed him to take the center of the octagon.
Condit's striking has always flowed beautifully, just like that.
Well, as we said, where Carlos has had a problem is with guys that want to take him down. Johnny Hendricks. The Tyron Woodley fight, of course, he was injured. He got hurt, blew his ACL out. But another excellent wrestler. George St. Pierre.
Yep. When he tried to go from interim to undisputed against GSP. Robbie was raised in Iowa. He's got a wrestling lineage, but he likes to utilize his wrestling in reverse and knock people out.
Good left hand by Carlos. Carlos is mixing things up well, Mike.
Good start for Condit. 4 minutes into a potential 25.
Meanwhile, Robbie's recovered. Looks very good down, light on his feet.
Robbie's always said, plain and simple, I want to get better every day. This is the best Robbie Lawler we have ever seen. The same may hold true for Carlos Condit, who switches to southpaw.
Kick to the body and a left hook behind it for Carlos.
Really calculated attacks thus far by Condit.
Well, Carlos is such a long guy, too. It's just difficult to get in on him. Throws a lot of kicks, and when you do get in on him, he's excellent with elbows and short punches, even though he has long arms.
Go home with a fighter from Jackson Winklejohn in Albuquerque. Round 2. Interesting that the corner of Carlos said this is where he's going to try to even it up quickly. This is where he's going to try to bring it.
Well, Carlos has got to be very careful of this. As Robbie moves forward, he tends to get his back up against the cage. He's got to maintain the center of the octagon. There's a nice kick to the body by Robbie.
Carlos does like to throw a knee to the body of his opponent, so keep an eye out for that. Goes high again, blocked by Lawler. Carlos always finishes his combinations, Joe. They're not just one and done. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe a kick at the end. Rarely is it just in and out with one punch.
Yeah, he's very well trained in the striking. Between Winklejohn and Brandon Gibson, they've done an amazing job preparing him. Oh, there's a good left hook there, moved away.
Carlos blew out his knee, of course, in the Tyron Woodley fight. He was out 14 months with that torn ACL. He said it was grueling, the rehab. But he looked great in his return, and he's trying to be even better here against ruthless Robbie Lawler. Lots of kicks.
Well, the kicks are going to keep that distance, and that's one of the most important factors in this fight. But Robbie Lawler has kicks too.
Robbie went right up the middle.
Robbie looks like he's just trying to find his spot, look for his opening. He's being very patient, though.
Condit, that quick knee at the end.
Good knee to the body at the end there. Oh, Robbie caught him coming in.
Lawler has always had a great self-belief. He's won 7 fights in less than 2 years. And amazingly, like you said earlier, Joe, the first champion from American Top Team.
Carlos is showing Robbie a lot of different things. There's a lot of feints going on. There's a lot of movement. Oh, attacked him!
My goodness!
Robbie hit him with a big shot.
Lawler looking to finish this fight. Carlos looking to recover.
He got tagged.
Absolutely.
Carlos is very, very dangerous off his back, though, Mike. He will attack off his back, so Robbie has to be careful with his arms.
A lot of Robbie Lawler fans here. But Carlos buying himself time.
Robbie's gonna make
to
him
get
stand
back up and recover from that big punch. So now, Joe, both men have landed.
But that was, without a doubt, the biggest shot of the fight.
For sure.
The most significant shot, and Carlos was hurt.
And as you mentioned, it's a patient Robbie Lawler.
Yeah, we're looking at a different Robbie. We're looking at a much more mature, much more experienced Robbie Lawler, and a much better trained. Look at that, check that kick right there.
Robbie always said if he was a baseball player, he'd be a home run hitter. As he's gotten older, though, he's not afraid to take a few pitches before he swings. That is a huge difference in the attack of Lawler. Again with that high kick.
Much more volume by Carlos Condit.
Check both times, Joe.
The big shot, of course, in this round so far was by Lawler, but oh, there's a nice counter there. Oh, he's looking to go over the top again.
Total strikes as we approach the end of round 2. The output 3-1, Carlos Condit. Up the middle.
Nice kick across the top of the thighs by Carlos, and then one to the body there. Good movement so far by Condit. Carlos has got to be careful with his chin up, Mike. As he's pulling out of these exchanges, his chin goes way up.
Final seconds of the second, he caught him on the way in with that uppercut. Robbie just fine though.
But when you look at that knockdown, Mike, a lot of that was being off balance. But it was a very, very solid shot by Robbie Lawler.
Carlos connected in round 1. It was a very close fight. You can make the argument that we're tied here entering round 3.
I would definitely say that Robbie connected harder though.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, regardless of whether or not Carlos was off balance, it was just a much cleaner, harder shot.
Lawler has finished 21 of his 26 wins, 20 with strikes.
Carlos really throwing a lot of kicks and keeping Robbie at the end of them. Front kicks, round kicks, trying that one off the front leg.
Neither man even thinking at this point about a takedown.
Carlos is also being economical in the amount of effort he's putting into these kicks. These aren't 100% full power kicks. He's almost like creating distance with them.
He's always been good at that, Joe.
Well, it's one of the reasons why his endurance is so good.
Doesn't waste any of his energy putting together these combinations, trying to do damage.
Robbie
with a right.
Then to the right and left there as well. And again, when Carlos gets up against the cage, there's a knee to the body by Carlos.
The knee up the middle is a dangerous weapon possessed by Condit. Here we go.
But again, Robbie controlling the center of the cage. Carlos has got to be careful because he can't back up here.
Utilizing that kick and the spin to get off the fence. Walks right into an elbow.
tried a hook kick there, crazy.
Good elbow by Robbie Lawler. 3 minutes remain in the third.
Lawler's just looking for his spots to drop a bomb. And that elbow was a bit of a wake-up call for Condit. Oh, that was a nice inside leg kick.
Again, pretty much everything ends with that head kick, the high kick. Midway point of round 3. Condit's corner calling for a body punch. Both men very familiar with 5-round fights. Carlos, the last ever WEC welterweight champ.
Carlos, as he's throwing these combinations, his chin is straight up in the air. He's got to really be careful there. It's almost like he's trying to lean back, anticipating the potential counter, and trying to stay tall as if to get out of the way of them.
Lawler, the reigning champ, middleweight champ for Strikeforce, has been tremendous, returning to 170 and moving to South Florida. Caught the leg.
Nice kick there by Lawler. Very beautiful kick there by Condit. Attacked the inside of the leg. And Robbie almost caught him there running in.
You can see Lawler very comfortable in the counter punch position.
There's a nice knee to the body by Condit. Condit, another knee to the body. Condit with Lawler pressed up against the cage. Robbie turns him around.
The clinch.
Look at this.
The final minute spins out.
Robbie looking for a takedown there briefly.
Now it's Robbie on the cage. Caught him with that right. Carlos right up the middle with those kicks and knees. Round 3 total
Good
strikes.
kicks to the body there by Condit, Mike.
20-21 now for Condit.
Good leg kick there by Lawler, but that liver kick by Condit right before it was excellent.
The output of total strikes, about a 3-1 advantage for the natural-born killer.
And Lawler's corner telling him we need these two. We need 2 good ones.
Round 4. Robbie went the distance in his first title defense. Pardon me, went into the 5th round in his first title defense. He has gone the distance 3 times in 5-round fights.
The Matt Brown fight was just incredible.
Insanity. And then the couple of fights with Johnny Hendricks.
Oh, good exchange there. It looked like Carlos might have connected with the right hand. He's taking these calculated risks as he steps in and doing different things every time he does it. It's hard to predict what's coming, whether it's a knee or an elbow or a kick or a punch. Whereas Robbie's having success with the 2 main techniques, that and the right hand, the left and the right.
Total strike attempts. Wow. Nearly 250 for Condit. We talked about it, Joe. He likes to utilize combinations that flow very perfectly.
Well, he's incorporated a movement coach, which is all the rage now in MMA. And his guy, Erwan McGregor, is the head of this thing called MoveNat. He does a lot of stuff in nature and a lot of balance drills and these different plyometric drills that involve balance. Very fascinating stuff.
Carlos has landed more strikes than Robbie has thrown.
We're seeing these movement coaches really start to play a big factor in MMA.
McGregor.
Yes. Yeah, Ido Portal. All these guys are using different people that are sort of acting as the glue in between their techniques. The footwork and the movement to get them to where they kick and punch and take down and submit.
We talked numbers a moment ago, but the reality is this is a very close fight. Don't forget, when we finish on pay-per-view.
Nice inside leg kick, beautiful.
Go to FS1, Karen Bryant, Daniel Cormier, Kenny Florian, Tyron Woodley, Ariel Helwani here. The post-fight show on FS1 after our pay-per-view. Midway point of round 4.
Robbie looked to connect there with that straight left.
Pushes forward again.
Oh, he caught him with a little bit of a punch there over the top, but Carlos landed a right hand there. Robbie pressing the action here.
You can see a sense of urgency in Robbie Lawler, especially considering, Joe, what his corner said. That's a slip.
Good knee to the body there by Condit.
About needing big rounds here in 4 and 5.
Well, we're seeing more diversity and more creativity from Condit. But all that could change with one Robbie Lawler bomb.
It almost did in the second round.
So he's just mixing things up so well and giving them so many different things to look at. There's another one, steps in with an uppercut. He caught him with a left hook there.
Again, initiating the exchange, Carlos Condit.
A lot of pressure by Condit here.
Flying knee. Showing a potential spin, and then comes up the middle.
There's a hard kick to the body. And that was the difference between that one and some of these other ones that he's being more economical with, like that one. That's not a full power kick, but that right kick was.
He had Robbie on the cage, Joe, and he had Robbie coming in towards his right leg.
And he knew it was there.
Yep, timed perfectly.
Robbie is almost being too economical, Mike. I mean, he's really got to take more chances. This is a dangerous situation for him where he may need to win this fight by knockout. Good kick to the body there by Condit, just by sheer volume alone. There's looking for it. Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him.
Tagged him behind the ear.
Kick to the body. Robbie's in trouble.
Carlos Condit trying to dig in. Robbie says, bring it.
But Carlos playing it smart here.
Spin.
Spin. Knee.
He was looking for that spin earlier.
Nice left to the body.
20 seconds on the clock.
Spinning
another
back kick to the
spin.
body.
Robbie looked at the clock. 15. Another knee up the middle.
Excellent combination by Condit. Oh! Big swing by Robbie.
What a round for the natural-born killer.
Big round for Carlos Condit.
As they battle for 12 pounds of gold. Lawler, Condit, 5th and final round. Let's see how quickly ruthless Robbie Lawler shows a much-needed sense of urgency.
Well, he's got the look right now, like he's stepping it up. But that could leave him open for counters, especially those short punches by Carlos. If Robbie winds up too much, if he opens himself up too much trying to win by knockout. Nice leg kick. Good left hand over the top.
Good head movement. Ducking under out of harm's way, at least for now, by Condit.
Good right hand by Condit.
Carlos has got to be careful.
This is an urgent Robbie Lawler.
Absolutely, and justifiably so, Joe. Robbie wants to get him up against the cage again.
Oh! Right hand, big right hand by Lawler.
Over the top again with a follow-up left. Robbie has connected.
Carlos looking for elbows. Good left hand by Carlos.
Wow, look at that combination.
And a kick to the body.
Strikes.
Just the diversity of his attack.
And the
spinning
spin
back
again.
fist.
Those slicing elbows. Look to push off the cage. Under 3.5 remains in this fight.
And just the constant volume by Condit as well.
it all go. Leave it all in the octagon. Again,
Good combination by Condit.
So precise.
Good left hand. 3 minutes to go. Robbie Lawler, if he wants to retain his title, he's got to really go into desperation mode, Mike.
Carlos bloodied up, but far from beaten. Total strikes. The statistics are so lopsided.
We tagged him there.
Nearly 400 strikes thrown by the natural-born killer.
Boy, Robbie Lawler, there's a nice kick by Robbie.
Knows this is his opportunity, Joe. Good Carlos gets off the cage.
Good movement there by by Condit. As he landed that right hand, got away from the potential counter.
Past the midway point of our 5th and final round.
Beautiful combination by Condit. Really mixing it up well with that step-in left uppercut.
Lawler again with that big left. Carlos able to just get out of the way. Carlos showing that the best defense in this fight for him has been his offensive output.
Yeah, just massive volume from Condit.
Under 2 remains. Will we open 2016 with another new champion?
Excellent combination by Condit. Oh, Robbie landed the right hand. A left hand.
So many in 2015.
Robbie tagged him.
Again gets
Tagged him with the left.
90 seconds. Lawler looking to finish it. Ruthless Robbie Lawler.
Oh, he's
Again on the top with a knee.
Plenty of time to go.
Lawler knows he has to finish this fight.
He tagged him again with the left.
Head kick.
And again. What a fight.
Again. Lawler continuously delivering great strikes.
What a chin on Carlos Condit.
Under a minute on the clock.
What a fight.
Robbie again looks up. 40 seconds remain.
Carlos with a combination. Robbie with the right hand.
I just said earlier, Joe, time to leave it all in the octagon. And man, these guys are doing exactly that. Under 30. 20.
Left hook by Condit. Right hand by Condit. And a left again.
Great recovery by Condit.
Beautiful head kick.
Final seconds of this fight.
Oh my God.
It is over.
What a
they
fight.
go the distance.
With nothing left. Look at these guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Tony Weeks scores the contest 48-47, Condit. Chris Lee scores it 48-47, Lawler. And Derek Cleary scores it 48-47 for the winner by split decision. And still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, ruthless Robbie Lawler.
All right, gentlemen, went over the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard, but fight clean. You want to touch gloves, touch them now. Good luck. Sit back.
Nope, not happening. Cruz said the fight starts the second the person starts trash talking me. This fight started a long time ago. Dominic Cruz, Cody Garbrandt, bantamweight title on the line. Big John McCarthy. Here we go. The champion in the black trunks, the challenger in the blue trunks.
Dominic with a good right hand right off the bat. And that weird, awkward style that he has of bobbing and weaving and moving side to side. constantly switching stances. Very difficult puzzle to solve.
Cruz has lost only one time in his entire career. That was at 145 against Uriah years ago in the WEC.
Look at this.
Yep.
Cody Garbrandt right away attacking those legs. And TJ Dillashaw had good success in his fight with Dominic Cruz doing that.
The animosity went to the next level this week.
Well, one of the things that I wanted to see in this fight was whether or not Cody Garbrandt would be out of sorts, whether he'd be too emotional. He does not appear to be. He seems loose and relaxed, and he's fighting very well. Look at this. He's mocking Dominic.
We talked about the emotional side of it earlier, Joe.
But so far, he seems very composed. Not just composed, but calm and collected and doing well, and he just caught Dominic. And he caught him again.
Second 5-round fight of his young career.
And again.
Yep. Left hand on the chin of the champion.
Good leg kick there by the champion.
Garbrandt's first 5-round fight didn't last very long. He knocked out Thomas Almeida 2 minutes and 53 seconds. A little love for no love.
I see what you did there. Oh, good movement there by Cruz. And then again by Garbrandt. Now we know that Cody Garbrandt has never fought a guy like Dominic Cruz and has never fought 5 hard rounds with a guy like Dominic Cruz. And if this fight does go into the 4th and 5th round, that could get very interesting.
Dom has done it so many times in his career and been so successful.
Good kick to the body by Garbrandt, a good sprawl as well. And he said that one hurt. Nice leg kick as well, and then he's mocking him. This is very interesting. He's giving Dominic Cruz a taste of his own medicine when it comes to the trash talk as the fight's going on, and he's being very successful in this round.
We're a long way away from it. But Cruz is 8-0 in 5-round fights that go the distance.
Good head movement by Cody Garbrandt and mocking Dominic Cruz.
Garbrandt is one of those rapidly rising stars who doesn't understand he's not supposed to lose to this guy.
Look at this sprawl. Beautiful sprawl by Garbrandt.
Right back up his Cruz.
Reverse the position.
Three first-round finishes for Garbrandt here in 2016.
Garbrandt light on his feet here, and that's what he needs to be. Can't get planted. Can't be one-dimensional. And he can't be predictable. Good inside kick by the champion.
Shin on
good
shin.
Good right hand by Cody. Yeah. Ooh, good jab by Dominic. And a good left by Dominic as well.
Regardless of what Cody does, you know, mock him, get a little moxie out there, if you will, Dominic Cruz is going to fight his fight. But Cody's going to try to do a little mental damage here in round 1 as well. Nice
takedown by Cody, well timed.
Ducked under nicely, and another scramble.
Staying on the back, and a nice knee on the break. Beautiful job by Cody Garbrandt. Outstanding timing in that takedown. A lot of questions being answered by Cody.
Good start for the challenger against the man who's never lost at 135. He said Cody is fast enough to close and hurt him. Good start for Cody Garbrandt, Joe.
We're not just seeing that, though. We're seeing him being slick.
Yes.
he's not just being fast and hitting hard, but Cody's moving fantastic. His footwork, his timing, that takedown was outstanding.
And he's extremely confident. Dominic Cruz chasing Cody Garbrandt there. Over the top, nice combination.
Good shots by the champion. Dominic does so many of those false starts. Makes it look like he's gonna launch in on you and then stops and does it again. So you just really never know when he's coming and when he's not. Oh, good combination by Cody. Oh, and Dominic clipped him. Dominic might have hurt him there, Mike.
Eric Del Fierro's been with Dominic Cruz a long, long time. They're going crazy. Jeremy Stevens in his corner.
And he might have stung Cody with that shot. What a crazy style he has.
We always talk about it. It's like, how do you train for Dominic Cruz when there's nobody that does what Dominic Cruz does?
Yeah, you would have to teach somebody to do that, and they wouldn't be able to do it right.
The closest we have seen, at least thus far, is TJ Dillashaw.
Yeah, and TJ's got his own thing going on for sure.
Yep.
But it's close in terms of the amount that he moves.
Good jab. Don't forget, after our main event, turn on FS1 for the UFC 207 post-fight show. John Anik, Kenny Florian, Michael Bisping, Misha Tate, Megan O'Leary. They'll break it all down FS1, streaming live on Fox Sports Go. Or for those watching in Canada, flip over to TSN.
Good counter right hand there by Cody.
Good kick by Cruz. Tried to follow it up with the hands. Able to slip those punches.
Good kick to the body there by Cody.
Midway point of round 2.
And this explosive style that Cody has, this explosive striking style, it's going to be really interesting to see when we get into the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, how he hangs in there.
Dom out so long, Joni. He talked about how his body is finally back in battle shape, if you will, that it did take a few fights and a lot of training to get back to where he feels he is now, and that's back to normal, if you will.
Really amazing when you think about his comeback. In fact, the guy was out for almost 5 years. There's a left hook by Cody, and he's pointing to the center of the octagon saying, let's meet here.
3 ACL surgeries,
1, 2.
a torn groin, and look at him here. Looking to defend his belt again, the belt he never lost in the octagon. Very close matchup. Just like we hoped it would be.
Dominic Cruz gets you thinking. It's one of the things his bizarre footwork and style does. There's a nice kick to the body by Garbrandt. Good combination there as well.
Ducked
He caught
under.
that one right on the knee. That could have hurt. That shin slammed right into Cody's knee.
Cody actually tweeted Uriah Faber years ago that he wanted to train with him. Here he is today. Team Alpha Male's finest young star. Avoids the jab.
But Uriah has just done an amazing job of putting together a team that's not just filled with excellent fighters, but a brotherhood and a sisterhood, if you will. They just have amazing camaraderie, and that all trickles down from Uriah. Good kick to the body and a good counter right hand.
15 seconds, body kick again. Round 2.
Dominic with a takedown attempt. Oh,
what a flurry. This is a great fight so far.
fantastic fight. Justin
Round
Buchholz.
3.
Justin Buchholz, sorry, in the corner calling to see Cody's wheels. He wants to see him light on the feet. And that's one of the things that we saw in the first round. We saw a relaxed Cody. Oh, head kicked attempt. Oh, he tagged him with that right hand. He tagged him with that left.
Garbrandt scoring early.
He can't wind up here, though.
Cruz is cut.
He is cut.
Cruz is cut over the left eye. Garbrandt caught him here early.
But Cody can't start headhunting now, and he can't wind up. Now that he's tasted blood, literally and figuratively.
Yes, indeed.
He can't wind up now. He's got to go back to what he was doing. We're being told that it was a headbutt that cut him. We could see it. I'll show it to you guys in between rounds, but it was absolutely a headbutt that caused that cut.
So the accidental headbutt.
Oh, he tagged him. He tagged him with the right hand.
Again. Garbrandt
what head
under.
movement by Cody.
Yeah.
Beautiful head movement. And he is talking trash to Dominic and laughing at him. This is awesome. Again, Cody is not the one-dimensional fighter that Dominic Cruz hoped he would be.
"90 seconds into round number 3.
He tagged him again.
And again, Garbrandt scoring against the champion.
I would like to see Cody go back to chopping at those legs as well, Mike. Again, that was something that TJ Dillashaw had great success with in their fight.
Yeah. Ohio native Garbrandt against San Diego's Dominic Cruz. That cut doesn't seem to be affecting the vision of Cruz.
Good right hand there by Cruz, and Cody all over him. Oh, wow. Big right hand by Cody.
Let's go, baby.
Dominic wisely back to the center of the octagon.
And Cody keeps pointing to that center of the octagon. Meet me here.
Jab, baby, jab.
There's a good inside leg kick by the champ.
Let's get those wheels. Let's get
You hear, "Let's keep those wheels going." That's Justin Buchholz.
Yeah, they don't want him to get stationary. They don't want him to get flat-footed.
Stand and trade, both willing. And obviously very able. 2 minutes. We got ourselves a fight.
We certainly do. Oh, good count. Oh, he hurt him. He hurt him. He hurt him again with a knee. And Dominic comes forward like a zombie. Look at him. What a chin. Nice jab by Cody.
Yeah, they both jab.
Dominic is getting busted up here, Mike. Oh, Dominic with a left and a right uppercut.
Oh, look who's avoiding all the damage now.
Yeah, and Cody clipped him with the right.
Great head movement.
There's a good leg kick by the champ.
Duck and roll, avoid damage. And he's out of the way, turn the corner nicely.
What a fight.
The champion 12-0 at 135. And a good round. Dominant round for Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah, and a really bad round for Dominic Cruz, not just from the punches that he got hit with, but also from that headbutt.
Dom pushing forward.
Boy, Cody is swinging for the bleachers when he gets those openings. Nice kick by the champ.
Good return by the challenger. Dom's leaning down when Cody kicks, trying to catch that leg. Put him on his back.
Yeah, he might be, good left hand by the champion. He might be attempting to try to turn this into a grappling match if he can find some way to get Cody down, because he got clipped bad in that round.
Rounds 1 and 2, pretty darn close. Conventional wisdom says round 3, Cody Garbrandt. 2 rounds to go.
Good kick by the champ. A good counter punch by Cody.
This is the deepest Cody's ever been in a fight. Fans, keep on voting. We want to see what you think. Follow us at UFC on Twitter.
This is new territory for Cody, but he looks like he's in excellent condition.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be a factor at all. And he's also riding high on the momentum of that last round. I like how he keeps switching stances as well, Mike. Boy, they... Oh!
Oh! Goodness! Cruz is back up, at least for now.
Cody had him hurt bad and pointed to him like the fight was over and might have missed the opportunity to close the show.
Man, did Dominic Cruz recover quickly.
Yeah,
that was
freakish.
crazy.
That's freakish. But again, Cody can't get flat-footed now, and he can't remember what brought him to the dance.
Right.
And Dominic comes with a big left hand off that break.
When you hunt for the knockout, oftentimes you get knocked out. Cody backs up, stays calm, and will engage again.
Well, he's showing excellent composure and looks very collected in there. He's not rushing anything. He's not doing anything dumb.
Round 3 to Garbrandt. Cruz knocked down here in round 4.
Hurt bad. And he tagged him again. Straight right hand by Cody, and with a big smile behind it. Dominic Cruz is now on desperation mode.
Absolutely.
He's got to know he's losing this fight now. And one of the things about Dominic is he's not really a finisher. I mean, he stopped Takeya Mitsugaki in the first round in his rematch fight, swarmed him. Look at this.
Cruz says, bring it. And the crowd loving
Look at
it.
that footwork and movement. Cody just looks so relaxed in there.
Garbrandt said more than once he has been targeting Dominic Cruz since he was in high school. He knew eventually that he would get a chance to fight Cruz.
Good jab there by the champ.
Looking to bring the belt home to Sacramento. They collide. 90 seconds. Cruz is having an extremely difficult time scoring.
And he keeps talking to him. Nice inside leg kick by the challenger.
Big swing and a miss.
Oh!
And again!
He hurt him bad.
That's 2.
He stunned him again. Dominic's
Garbrandt
in
looking
big
to
trouble.
finish this fight. One more time.
No one has ever been able to do this to Dominic Cruz.
10 seconds remain in round 4. Five minutes remain. Bantamweight belt on the line.
Dominic Cruz might have to finish this fight. But in order to do that, he's got to risk being finished, and Cody has shown ridiculous speed and precision. And he's hurt Dominic multiple times now.
And again,
beautiful kick.
Cruz trying to close distance. Cody just such a spectacular athlete.
Well, also his fundamentals and his technique is so solid. You know, and that's what we're finding about him in this fight, because, you know, this is for the first time he's at a championship level. I mean, we knew that Almeida was good. We didn't know how good. Cody starched him. We knew that Mitsugaki was a very good contender. Cody blasted him out of the water. So now he's fighting the best of the best, and he's dominating him.
I guess his Uncle Robert was right when he introduced him to boxing. 32-1 as an amateur boxer. This fight has been all on the feet. No clinching either. Hit or be hit. That time hit. 3.5.
Good right hand by the champion. Boy, these guys are swinging, Mike. Oh, flying knee attempt.
Caught it. That's Dominic Cruz looking for what he may believe is a much-needed finish, a mandatory finish. Head strikes.
Oh, Jesus. Completely mocking him. Wow.
As brash and outspoken as Cody's been, he's been extremely composed in this fight.
Very composed, very disciplined, and very technical. And I think that might have surprised Dominic. Like this kind of footwork and movement, just sliding right out of the range of things. But he might be getting outworked in this round. And this could be a crucial round in this fight if the scoring is squirrely. We've seen weirder things, have we not?
Yeah, tonight. Under 2. Spin and a miss.
Yeah, Cody can't take this round off, Mike.
Absolutely not.
I mean, you're talking about a championship fight. He can't think that he's already got it in the bag. Nice catch and kick.
90 seconds. 5th and final round. Garbrandt, just 25 years old.
Ooh.
Ducked under.
Just barely missed that spinning back fist.
One minute left in this fight. Garbrandt looks up.
At the clock.
Yep.
Yeah. He's feeling it. And Dominic's putting the pressure on him.
Man, Cruz is swinging.
Garbrandt presses him up against the cage here.
Danny Castillo calling for a reshot. 30 seconds ticking down. 5th and final round. Will we have a new champion?
Nice knee on the break by Cody.
Yeah. Will this belt go to Team Alpha Male? 10 seconds. They go the distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-46, 48-47, and 48-46 for the winner by unanimous decision and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Cody No Love Garbrandt.
Bring it in, bring it in. All right, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Touch gloves if you wish. Let's do this.
Not a chance. Not a chance. Nate Diaz, Conor McGregor. Fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds. Here we go. Southpaw against southpaw.
Well, Conor will switch back and forth, left and right. And there is one thing we also should consider, and that is the wrestling of Nate Diaz, which is very underrated. His submission game is very, very highly respected.
Conor's movement was so brilliant. Spin and a miss. And a clinch.
There's the clinch.
Nate Diaz has only been stopped twice in his career. Submitted years ago by Hermes Franca. Head kicked and finished by Josh Thompson. That's it. And this is his 30th pro fight, 22nd in the UFC.
Nice jab by Nate, and a good left hand over the top by Conor.
Conor the aggressor here early. One year, 8 months.
Good left hand by Conor.
Younger than big brother Nick. Nathan Diaz, biggest fight of his life. Seems with Conor, every fight becomes the biggest of his life.
Conor's looking for that left hand over the top. Nate's moving away and popping that jab.
Looking for those uppercuts as well. Good movement by Stockton's own. We're gonna be talking as much as throwing. Both men will probably throw kicks without having to worry too much, especially Diaz with his great submission skills, especially from his back.
Good right hand landed by Diaz. Little short check hook.
McGregor obviously trying to close the distance here. Again, he winds up with that big uppercut.
And there's a hard leg kick by Conor. And a good little check hook by Nate.
Conor using different kicks already, Joe. This place is awesome. Miesha Tate just won the belt. And now how about these guys?
Well, one thing that Nate has to be considering is the weight on his front leg. He likes to stay heavy on that front leg, and if Conor keeps kicking it, it could be an issue.
Conor keeps going to that uppercut. The left side, keep an eye out if Nate's gonna get hit by it or if he's gonna counter it effectively. But he's looking for it a ton here early. There you go, right there. Trying to get Nate leaning in, Joe. Don't forget, check out FS1 for all the highlights, analysis, breakdown of the fights. The UFC 196 post-fight show on FS1 immediately following our pay-per-view.
Couple good right hands there by Nate Diaz.
Good head movement by McGregor. Off the arms that time. Some blood on the right side of the face of Nate Diaz, but both he and his brother, Joe, they've got so much scar tissue, they tend to bleed, especially from that eyebrow area, very easily. And it's already bothering them.
Couple good jabs there by Nate. Good left hand by
just
Conor.
missed. Crowd loving it, justifiably so.
Another good left hand by Conor. That one landed clean.
Nate trying to become the aggressor here, final minute of the first. Conor again, sweeping with that lead uppercut.
Takes him down.
He'll pull guard, Joe. And he is. 30 seconds. Conor trying to throw down some ground and pound or just get out of harm's way. Nate up against the fence, spins.
Good movement by Nate here.
Round one in the books. Round two. Keep an eye on the cut, the right eye of Diaz. Creative striking once again by McGregor. Conor does a nice job covering distance quickly, Joe. Darts in and out very well. He said he didn't come here to take part. Said he came here to take over. We didn't know it was going to be at multiple weight classes. Conor,
good left by
advancing pretty much the whole fight.
John Kavanagh was telling him to show him the left hand. He leans away from it and land the right uppercut.
Fatigue should not be a factor for either fighter. Nate training for the triathlon Joe mentioned.
Good left hand by Conor.
Conor pouring it on here. There's that uppercut. Conor weighing in at 168. Just missed. That's the one Kavanagh was talking about.
Clinch by Nate. Good defense by Conor. A lot of blood coming out of that right eye.
90 seconds into round two. Conor's busting Nate up, which in the Diaz world means absolutely nothing. Because he will fight until he can't fight any longer.
Excellent exchanges here.
Spectacular,
good
stylistic matchup. The Stockton slap coming soon.
Strong jab by Nate.
Good head movement. Clinch. Joe, this is what the world was hoping for.
Nice uppercut there by Conor.
Two of the greatest stand in the octagon and trade. Nate Diaz making up some ground here in the second round.
The big difference here is the... Oh, he tagged him.
Got him with the good one there.
He tagged him. He hurt him.
He hurt him with that left. And he senses it. That's another connection. Diaz. The couple of big punches that landed on McGregor's chin. Now Conor is at less than 100%. Oh my goodness, combination.
Nice knee to the body by Nate as well.
Nate Diaz
Nate's hurting him.
taking it to McGregor here. Nate right in front of his corner.
Good shots landed by Nate.
Jake Shields, Richard Perez and company. Again, Diaz connects. Conor comes back.
He caught him again with a right hook. And another left.
And again with a the combination. And Connor
Look out! Look
looks
out
for the
guillotine!
takedown.
The guillotine!
Diaz trying to finish with a submission.
He's got it!
Could he do it?
He's
Connor
on top.
trying to get out of it.
Connor's in serious trouble.
1 minute on the clock. Diaz gets the mouth. My goodness! Now he's got the
him
back.
flattened out. That's it. He's got the choke.
Nate Diaz!
He's out.
He has done it!
He's
It is all over! Nate Diaz beats Conor McGregor!
Oh my goodness! What a night, ladies and gentlemen! What a night!
Submission win for Nathan Diaz.
Wow! Wow! What did we say before this fight? We had never seen Conor overcome adversity, and Nate Diaz has a legitimate, high-level, world-class Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu ground game.
And it was Conor, Joe, who initiated the takedown there.
Well, he did it out of
He
desperation.
had to, absolutely.
He was getting rocked, he was getting hurt, and Nate Diaz just dominated him on the ground. Wow!
Man,
Wow.
in the last hour, partner, the MMA world became much more interesting, didn't
We
it?
could barely even get it out.
my
We talk for a
goodness.
living.
Oh my goodness!
Wow! What a crazy night.
Fight replay.
What a crazy night.
Brought to you by Bud Light. Raise one to right now.
I hope Conor McGregor stays offline for a couple days. Here we go, left to the body. This is early in the fight. There's a left hand. There's a nice uppercut. But boom, there's one on the chin that stunned Conor McGregor. And that's what started it all off. We saw him wobble, and we saw Nate smile. And here's Nate on the ground, just slices through him like butter, gets the mount, pounds on him. Conor's in deep, deep trouble. Conor gives up his back. Nate sinks in the choke, pounds on him again, and just locks it in deep. And Nate Diaz walks away with the biggest victory of his life. Covered in blood, double bicep. He couldn't be happier. Look at Jake Shields and Crone Gracie. They couldn't be happier either.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 12 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, Nate Diaz!
Ariane, Brittany, all here tonight.
You ready to fight? Handle. Let's
Here
go.
we go. The South Korean in the white trunks, Polo Reyes in the dark trunks. Polo Reyes does spend some time training at Alliance MMA in San Diego. Eric Del Fierro is in his corner.
One of the most unheralded coaches in
I know,
MMA.
right?
He's
Yeah.
just an outstanding strategist and coach.
Of course, his fighter is in the co-headliner later tonight, Dominic Cruz. Good connection early.
Yeah, Reyes with some good, sharp, short punches and goes up high with the kick.
Kim pushing forward.
Almost recklessly.
Yeah.
Watch the heads. Watch the heads.
And
your
you see
fingers,
Polo
dog,
Reyes with
fingers.
some nice head movement as well in there.
Fingers. Fingers.
Mike Beltran warning Dong Hyun Kim about keeping those fingers careful when you're reaching with that hand.
And you see a little bit of blood under the right eye of Polo Reyes, which may very well be from a finger. We don't know. Oh, nice
Nicely
left
done.
hook.
And over the top
Very
with the right.
clean, very clean. I like the, oh, he got tagged hard. Kim with a beautiful counter left hook.
Kim a bit reckless, but he connects again.
He hurts him again with that left hook.
And now they clinch.
And this is where Kim should shine, especially now that Polo Reyes has been hurt. Kim has very good judo, very strong base, good knee to the body there by Kim. Oh, Reyes with a hard elbow. Reyes
And now he's looking for the finish. He's got his opponent up against the fence, at least for now.
Oh, nice knee.
Well timed.
Kim can take a shot,
My goodness, Joe.
and stays right in the pocket, too. Polo Reyes, though, is connecting with some excellent punches.
Caught with a left again. Oh, my.
And Kim again looking for that left hook.
What a way to get things started.
Ooh, these guys are just standing right in front of each other. Good right hand by Reyes.
We're not even halfway into this round.
Down
he goes. Reyes looking for the finish right here,
He's hanging on. He's hanging on.
Half guard.
Good underhook here.
Got to full guard. Nicely done.
And Kim has a very strong ground game, including off of his back. Good hard elbow there by Polo Reyes.
Both fighters slowing their mind and body here for a moment after a frenetic start to this fight.
Yeah, Marco being on top here, he might want to relax a little bit, gather up his energy.
Yep.
Because he's got to be careful here with Kim's submissions. Kim's very sneaky, real good off of his back, as I said.
And up he goes.
But they're still grappling here, which favors Kim. Here's a nice knee. Man, I like the hand technique of Marco.
Inside now, look for the knee from the maestro. Not that time. There's the clinch by Reyes, well done.
Well,
They're firing away. Look at the significant head strikes already, Joe.
Yeah, this is the epitome of a back and forth round.
Absolutely.
So much going on in this round.
Watch the head.
Yeah.
He came up with the head there, Kim did.
And a knee. Now it's Kim pushing forward again.
Another left hand, but nice
Counter.
jab by Reyes.
Wow. How good is this?
This is a crazy fight.
How good is this?
Oh, spinning back kick to the body by Marco. And Kim pressing forward, man. What a chin Kim has. Both men, really.
Absolutely. Both men have landed over and over, Joe, in this round.
Oh, nicely
Nicely done.
done. Beautiful. Right into side control. Very nicely done.
And right in front of the corner of Polo Reyes.
A little bit of time to work. He's spinning to the back. Polo Reyes back up to his feet. Nicely done. His head's trapped here. He's got to be careful. He's going to get guillotined. Okay. He got out of that. Looking for the spinning elbow.
Up the middle with that uppercut on the right side. Final 10 seconds of a great round one.
This is one of the few rounds where I'm happy nobody finished anybody because I just want to keep seeing more of this. What a round. What a round.
Look at the right eye of Maestro Hyun Kim.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Hell, let's go.
The battle continues. Can they keep up this pace, Joe?
Well, this fight is obviously very well matched because these guys are giving and exchanging at a very high rate. And Kim looking the worse for the wear coming into this second round because of that right eye swelling. So he's got to be real careful on that side because he's not going to be able to see much with his peripheral vision. Hooks, things that come from the outside, he's going to miss a lot of those.
He's landing with the jab here early, though. He's taking it from different angles.
Yeah, well, I think probably compensating for that eye, he's probably going to look to stay on the outside a little bit.
Right. And also keep that right hand up a little higher and utilize the jab once again.
But he's got a very educated left hand, as we saw in that first round, particularly with his hook. Oh, nice counter.
See if Reyes can keep up the pace. That was a nice elbow and a punch.
He stunned him with that left hand there, Mike. And a beautiful jab as well. Marco's looking great. He goes to the body there. Very nice. Kim is bleeding out of the nose, too, but look, presses forward. The kid is a warrior.
Yeah, both men. Polo Reyes really going to the body here.
Yeah, I like that. I like how he's mixing that up. Because Kim is right in front of him to be hit. Oh, beautiful combinations. But Kim just shakes him off and fires forward.
This is awesome.
These guys are nuts.
Unbelievable. And again, they both connect. Reyes is going to the body a ton here.
And that's going to pay off. Nice.
Right over the top.
Over the top. But this fight will give you a very unrealistic expectation of how many punches people can absorb.
I know, right?
It's like, yeah, they just stand in front of him. Oh, Kim hurt him.
Big time.
Oh, and Reyes with some shots to the body. Look at this. Reyes, some excellent Muay Thai here. And Kim electing to just use the punches, but the punches are just arm shots. They don't have nearly as much on them. And that allowed Reyes to recover. Oh, but Kim hits with an uppercut. Kim stunned him with that uppercut. Oh, my God.
Reyes again to the body.
This is crazy.
It's a good way to start UFC 199.
Good shots to the body by Reyes.
Maestro Dong Hyun Kim.
Oh, my goodness.
Takes another one off the chin. But he's pushing forward.
Reyes with a big swing and a miss. That's usually a sign of fatigue. Oh, nice left hand by Kim.
Over the top. Look at the numbers in this fight thus far.
Kim has been switching up a lot, Mike. I wouldn't be surprised if he's left-hand dominant. Oh, right hand over the top. Oh, Marco tagged him again. This is crazy.
Polo Reyes on the attack.
Oh, my goodness.
Over and over.
And Polo Reyes trying to stop this takedown, and he does successfully. Back up to his feet, but taken down again by Kim. With plenty of time to work for Kim.
Joe spoke of the good ground skills of the South Korean in round one. Let's see what he can do here.
And he essentially let him right back up.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can get it back to the ground again. Reyes spins out, and he's free. That just might be a sign of exhaustion.
Still over a minute on the clock here in round two. Both men bloodied, but not beaten.
This is like a movie fight.
Yeah.
This is like a fight you would watch in a movie. You go, people never fight like that. These guys are completely out of their minds.
Again with the right hand. How about another one?
You want to talk about giving everything you have. These guys are both on empty right now. They're running on fumes. Just unloading on each other.
Final 20 seconds.
Look at him. Kim just fell to the ground. That was just total exhaustion.
15.
He just has to hang on here.
Yep. 10
We're
seconds.
going to get to see a third round of one of the craziest fights I've ever seen in my life.
Nice elbows by Polo Reyes late. Hammer fist. We're headed to round three. Wow.
All the way back. All right, gentlemen, third final round. You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Handle, let's go.
5 minutes remain. Stand and trade.
Nice kick to the body there by Marco. And now he's going to the legs. I would have liked to have seen him done a lot more of that earlier. And Kim kicks him with one of his own.
Now it's basically been punches and a few elbows, Joe, but you're right, not a ton of kicks from either man.
Yeah, and Reyes has really good Muay Thai skills. And that one, unfortunately,
Yeah,
went
you
low.
can hear it.
Time. Vete para allá. ¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Está bien?
He's okay.
¿Estás listo? ¿Seguro? Fight, let's go!
Mike Beltran's got it under control, doesn't he?
He's got everything under control other than his mustache. That's clearly out of control. Right hand over the top by Marco. Oh, goodness.
Polo Reyes.
And Kim with some nice leg kicks.
Polo Reyes 1-0 in his young UFC career. Earned that victory by knockout. Made it to the semifinals of season 2 of The Ultimate Fighter Latin America. Kim fighting.
Man, what a chopping leg kick there by Polo Reyes. The way he stepped into that was beautiful.
Kim fighting with everything in his heart and soul here inside the fabulous forum.
Yeah, both men, really. There's a nice left hook by Reyes, and he goes high.
Oh! Is this it? It's all over! Polo Reyes by TKO!
Wow. What a beautiful combination to end a fantastic fight. Man. Let's take a look at that replay again. Boom, on the button. Beautiful, picture-perfect right hand, follow-up right hand, one shot, and Mike Beltran steps in between them and rescues him. Look at this picture-perfect technique here. Kim is hurt. Boom, finishes him off with that one and one more. What a fight. What a crazy, crazy fight. Let's see it one more time. Perfect technique there. No wind-up at all. Kim badly hurt. Boom. Reyes follows up with another, and then one more.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mike Beltran has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 52 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Marco Polo El Polo Reyes.
All right, gentlemen, we've been through the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. You're gonna have a clean fight. Touch gloves and let's do this.
Well, here it is, Dan. The main event of the evening. Michael Bisping versus Anderson Silva. Top of the bill here in the O2 Arena, London, England.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Herb Dean is tasked with overseeing this main event, scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds in the middleweight division. As if you need reminding, Anderson Silva in the black, Michael Bisping in the white. Nights don't get bigger than this in London.
I don't even want to say anything, John. I'm right on the end of my seat right now. Anderson circling Michael Bisping. Bisping leader with a head kick to start with, but Anderson slipped out the way of it. Michael controlling the center so far.
Silva has good memories of competing in London. He predicted that he would be the villain this evening, and that didn't bother him. He's speaking about bringing back the belt to Brazil, and he wasn't really talking about that so much when he was fighting Diaz. That obviously gave him some confidence. That 13-month layoff has really increased his hunger, and he sees Michael Bisping right in his way to getting that title shot.
He certainly looks far more relaxed. Michael Bisping just caught him with a glancing left hook that caused him to smile, and immediately he comes straight into the center to meet Michael Bisping.
Bisping's camp have been very, very happy with the progress that he has made in this training camp. His head is in a very good space. Physically, things have gone very, very well.
Michael's constant movement makes it very difficult for Anderson Silva to settle into anything. You can see Michael's always adjusting. There's always slight movements in his head and shoulders, feints and fakes. It's very nice to watch, and it's difficult to set somebody up for something when you just don't know what they're doing. Michael Bisping pushes forward, lands a right hand, and Anderson Silva stands still.
Bisping works very well behind that jab, but he can't go chasing the spider. It's got to be a really decent mix of pushing the pace but not being exposed at any time.
Which is so difficult against a fighter like Anderson Silva. You don't even always know you're exposed until you're unconscious. Michael Bisping swings another head kick, just misses.
March 5th from Las Vegas, Nevada. UFCFightPass.com gets your evening started from Sin City. The featured bout of the Fight Pass prelims will be a lightweight showdown between Diego Sanchez and another UFC veteran in Jim Miller. The prelims are streaming live and exclusively on UFC Fight Pass beginning at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Tickets are still available.
Fascinating battle for range right now. Both fighters just feeling out their range and their distance and seeing what they can touch their opponent with, seeing how they respond, what openings they give them, what tells they have.
Michael Bisping with the greatest number of significant strikes in UFC history.
Good work from Michael Bisping, stepping in there, landing 2 shots. Anderson's backed him up against the fence, looks a little more aggressive than normal. This potentially is the Anderson Silva we saw at the weigh-ins yesterday. Really fired up to show Michael Bisping what he's capable of.
Silva looking to set himself in position. He has the precision of a watchmaker. Bisping managed to fight himself back into the center of the octagon. And really, Dan, as the fight goes on, Bisping only gets stronger.
He does, you know, as we close into the later rounds, that's when Bisping starts to pick up his work rate. It's these early rounds that Anderson Silva is the most dangerous. When he's as unpredictable, he's not showed his card, he's not showed his game.
Discovered that it's Michael Bisping's birthday this week as well. What a present it would be to himself if he pulls out a victory here in London.
Good work from Bisping, covering distance here. He's taking his feet with him as he's stepping in, which is very important. Anderson Silva with a snap down for a second, disorientated Bisping.
Don't forget, we have extended coverage right here on UFCFightPass.com following the main event. John Anik, Dan Hardy and Caroline Pierce.
Bisping backing Anderson up to the fence. Good head movement again from Anderson Silva. Looking very confident. Again pushes Bisping back to the fence. Oh! A good shots from Bisping! Anderson looked wrong for a second, but he's fired up!
Bisping found the target very nicely indeed.
Pushes him away.
Straight back into it then, Dan. Round number 2. Queued up by a roar from the London crowd.
Michael Bisping gaining confidence from the end of that round. Jason Perillo in his corner saying that he stole that round with the last flurry. Bisping pushing him back against the fence, trying to get him over his heels. So elusive is Anderson Silva. It's really difficult to commit 100% to anything, feeling that it may potentially miss.
What's the self-talk for a fighter, Dan, when they're faced with something like that?
You know, it's just a case of sticking to basics and being sure of your game. Michael Bisping needs to be confident in his punch placement. The hesitation will cause him to miss.
Memories of the Stephan Bonner fights are playing out in front of us.
The difference being Michael Bisping is considerably faster than Stephan Bonner. Bisping doing a good job of not playing Anderson Silva's game there, backing up off the fence, standing with his hands on his hips.
Keeping a very level head is Michael Bisping, but confidence beaming out of Anderson Silva. He looks like such an imposing figure inside that octagon. And we know all too well that this can just be finished in the click of the fingers.
Bisping's doing a good job though, you know, he's being patient, he's taking his time, he knows the later rounds are in favour of him.
And that is going to be key, Dan, as well, pushing this later on. We were speaking with Bisping's corner all this week, and they said after round number 2, that then goes into their territory.
I'm very much in agreement of that. This is good work from Michael Bisping, you know, like we were saying, John, he needs to keep the pressure on, he needs to make the octagon smaller, make him feel suffocated. Even if they're standing in the centre of the octagon, Michael constantly threatening to tread on his toes is really going to keep Anderson Silva in a place where he's reactive to Michael Bisping's attack.
Once again, Bisping keeping his cool, looking for openings, trying to engineer a situation where he can land that right hand, or perhaps some of his knees that have served him very well throughout his career.
Here comes the pressure forward of Anderson Silva.
Silva seems happy to be fighting on the retreat down.
Yeah, I mean, the thing with Anderson Silva is because he doesn't really push forward aggressively very often, when he does, it makes people freeze up. We saw it in the Stephan Bonner fight, we saw it against Forrest Griffin as well. If he can instill that kind of fear in his opponent, a lot of the time they offer him that target that he needs to expose.
And he's showing some of this Filipino boxing that he's been working on.
He is. He's landed a couple of nice short back fists off the jab, which are a lot quicker than Michael Bisping seems to be anticipating. But again, Michael holding the center, the stubbornness and the consistency of Michael Bisping showing through. He's not giving an inch to Anderson Silva, and he's certainly not showing him any respect that he thinks he doesn't deserve. Anderson briefly looked over at his corner for a second for confirmation of something.
Well, Michael Bisping gave them confirmation that he wasn't too impressed by it.
In typical Michael Bisping style. Good, consistent work again. Michael Bisping moves forward behind a couple of punches, lands a good low kick.
Bisping pulled in Lorenz Larkin and Mark Munoz to help prepare for Anderson Silva. Again, that very useful work by Bisping behind that jab.
Oh, and again, nice. Anderson goes down for a second. Good uppercut from Michael Bisping. Michael's pouring under pressure. Really good work from Michael Bisping here. This definitely puts him in control of this fight so far.
Bisping is looking to hit the switch on Silva. Silva seems to have cleared his head a little bit. But Bisping is in the ascendancy here in London.
He certainly feels the momentum shift.
Last 10 seconds.
Good clean punches and shots landed. Good elbows from Michael Bisping. This is exactly where Michael wants to be going into the third round.
Good defensive work at the end there from... Very good spatial awareness there at the end of that round from Michael Bisping. This, Dan, is not disappointing the crowds here in London.
Not at all, not at all. This is a fantastic contest between two really talented strikers that are not scared to exchange on the feet. Anderson Silva now looks to have switched on a little more. He looks like he's got more respect for Michael Bisping now. He certainly looks like he's taking this fight a bit more seriously after that knockdown.
Well, he was conservative against Nick Diaz, but he started to loosen up as the fight went on. I mean, we talk about Michael Bisping's output going into the later rounds, but let's not forget that Anderson Silva, well, I can't remember the last time he wasn't in a 5-round fight.
Well, no, this is it, but they just don't often go 5 rounds. That's the thing with Anderson Silva, but when they have, you know, he's been consistent. I mean, look at the Chael Sonnen fight. It was the 5th round. He lost all 4 of the first rounds and then took the last one with a beautiful triangle. So you can never count Anderson Silva out, but this certainly bodes well for Michael Bisping.
Enjoy live and exclusive events, original programming, and the largest MMA library on UFC Fight Pass. Download the UFC.tv app today. Anytime, anywhere, your pass to the UFC.
Again, Michael Bisping just stubbornly standing his ground, not being shaken at all by the patience of Anderson Silva, which usually can be some fighters' undoings. Again, pushes forward. Very good at taking his feet with him is Michael Bisping. Doesn't overextend, doesn't reach with his punches, moves in well, stays balanced.
The crowd really getting behind Michael Bisping. They know how much it means to him. He has held a target on Anderson Silva's back for many, many years. And right now, he is testing his skills against one of the greatest fighters to have ever lived, and he's doing very, very well.
He is. The left hook is finding its way through. It didn't land cleanly then, but the target's certainly there. Beautiful, good strikes from both guys there. Saw the sweat ring off each other's heads.
Yeah, both of these fighters glistening under the bright lights inside the ultimate proving ground. Anderson Silva poised to strike, but the constant work rate and movement of Bisping is a riddle that he is finding fairly difficult to resolve at the moment.
Kick caught by Anderson Silva. One low kick, Michael Bisping straight back to his
Big
feet.
head kick from Silva.
Anderson definitely looking like he's taking this more seriously now.
Well, there's absolutely no doubt about it. Michael Bisping has been all business this week. He has got his game face on, and he is in the zone. Anderson Silva now, if you take a look geographically where he is inside the octagon, he is holding the center a lot more now.
He certainly is. You can see the confidence having an effect on Michael Bisping, making him not necessarily hesitant, but certainly more respectful of Anderson Silva's attack. Now he feels like he's definitely planning something. Fell short just there with those shots. Anderson Silva trying to create some kind of confusion.
Yeah.
Trying to draw Michael's attention to his hands.
Yeah, looking to fashion an opening by dazzling Bisping with hand movements. But once again, when he dips, he is susceptible to be getting caught.
Oh, another good jab from Michael Bisping.
Good head movement from Silva that time as he sets up that big head kick.
Anderson pushes forward, looking for that head kick again.
He's
but
not
Michael,
letting Bisping out of this space, Dan.
Michael doing a great job, though, of staying out of danger. I mean, I know he's on the back foot right now, but he's landing good shots as he's moving. There we go again.
Bisping trying to fight his way off of the fence. Silva is looking to close the distance, and I believe for a Muay Thai clinch.
Here comes the onslaught of Anderson Silva. Michael's lost his mouth guard, but Anderson Silva does not care. He's pushing forward in typical Anderson Silva style. There's the Thai clinch.
Ooh,
Bisping's ready.
Done.
Oh! Jumping knee! Michael goes down!
But that is the buzzer. The buzzer has sounded.
The fight's not over. The fight's not over.
Herb Dean is saying the fight is not over.
No.
Michael Bisping, I have to say, Dan, he needs to protect himself at all times.
all times.
And he was looking at his mouthpiece.
Michael was distracted then by the referee. He was asking for his mouthpiece. Anderson Silva is convinced that this fight is over, but Herb Dean is saying it's not.
Well, no, that's Michael Bisping.
The fight's not over. He goes to his corner. The fight's not over. I never called the fight.
The fight's not over. Michael Bisping is on his chair. His corner should be allowed in.
So he can go to your corner.
The officials weren't letting the cornerman in. There was obviously some confusion. But now Bisping has seen his cornerman, Jason Perillo. He knows he is still in the game.
Very confusing at the end there. So what happened was Michael Bisping was backing up, looking to the referee to try and get his mouthpiece put back in place, but obviously you can't take your eyes off your opponent.
And interestingly, Dan, because of the confusion, there is no cutman working on Bisping.
Michael Bisping does not look himself. He looks dazed, he looks confused. Anderson Silva thought that fight was won and he was already celebrating. But now you've got to expect Anderson Silva to charge forward and try and get this fight won immediately. That jumping knee put Bisping on bad street. He was definitely hurt, but now the fight started again, and Michael Bisping is back to pushing forward, although his head surely has not been cleared from that jumping knee.
Well, Bisping is maintaining range versus Anderson Silva, who is circling the octagon. Silva's, in doing that, is giving Bisping time.
See, not only can Anderson Silva create chaos in the fight, he can create chaos in the arena as well. Like, nobody knew what was happening. Anderson Silva immediately took charge then and declared the fight was over. Fair play to Herb Dean for standing his ground and making this fight continue.
It got so very loud in here. I mean, I didn't hear that final bell.
There's some definite damage to Michael Bisping's nose, but that does not seem to be deterring him at all. He almost seems annoyed at how that last round ended.
You need some time?
Shot was fired a little low.
Watch the
The
low
crown jewels of Michael Bisping. It's got up to 5 minutes to recover.
I have to say it, John, we saw it in the Rockhold fight as well. Michael Bisping being distracted by the referee more than necessary. You have to stay focused on your opponent. Yeah. This is a fight, and unless the referee is in front of you or the bell has sounded, you've got to be prepared for whatever's coming at you, including a flying knee from Anderson Silva.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's the low blow. Anderson Silva looking for an inside low kick to upset Bisping's balance, but it did catch him high.
Bisping fights on. What a war we have here in London. Bisping forcing Silva's shoulders up against the fence.
Michael Bisping is not giving Anderson Silva an inch here. Although Anderson Silva looks like he's playing, Michael Bisping is landing shots here.
Bobbing and weaving is Silva. Popping and nailing is Bisping. Setting up that big right hand is Michael Bisping. But Silva seems to be happy in this stationary position. He has an opportunity to move out of that space.
I have to wonder whether this is part of that Filipino boxing style that he's been adopting. You know, we saw him against Stephan Bonner doing this as well. Very much a Wing Chun style of parrying and countering, like a Bruce Lee Jeet Kune Do effort.
Exactly that.
Oh, good work by Michael Bisping. His hands are very fast, and Anderson just doesn't seem to be able to keep up with him. Jason Perillo asking Michael Bisping to start working the body. If Anderson's standing square to him, start thundering at that solar plexus and see if we can take the fight out of him that way.
Anderson Silva is not fighting to win points on the scorecards.
He's not. He's looking for the big highlight reel finish. And that could be the pressure of Anderson Silva, feeling that that's what everybody expects of him when he's in there. People do expect the big finish. They do expect the flamboyance and the flashiness. And that was his undoing against Chris Weidman. But he seems to be playing that game again here against Michael Bisping, and that could be a bad tactic. You know, we're in the 4th round now. Although Michael Bisping suffered a good knee in that last round, he's still pushing forward here.
The crowd getting behind their home fighter here at the O2 Arena. John Gooden in commentary with Dan Hardy. An absolute honour to be calling this battle.
Anderson really looking to catch, counter and to parry. Some really nice hand fighting going on here.
You okay? Watch your fingers. Can you see? Do I need to bring the doctor in? Yeah. Okay.
I think there might be some mind games being played now, John.
Yeah.
There was an eye poke to Anderson Silva. Oh yeah, there it is. Bisping reaches a palm out to stop his forward advance. Everyone trying to fire Michael Bisping up here. Roars and stamps of feet around the arena.
Take your time.
His corner have reminded him that he is in the 4th round. That's the Bisping corner. Whilst Anderson Silva was getting some attention to his eye, or at least having his eye examined, I should say, to be accurate.
And if anyone has an appreciation for that, is Michael Bisping, understanding the the pain of eye pokes.
Yes, indeed.
Oof. Again, Michael Bisping stepping into the pocket.
And he had one of Anderson Silva's gloves whistle past his chin. That spearing jab of Bisping. Been so very successful this evening. He's worked so diligently behind it. Forcing Silva back against the fence once again. Bisping focusing very much on his own assault stand.
This is exactly what we expected Michael Bisping to do. He knows that this is how he wins the fight. It's so difficult to press forward at Anderson Silva. He plays so many tricky games, lots of head movement and hand movement and distraction techniques. But Michael Bisping is finding his range here. Anderson Silva not giving himself the options to move away when he's up against the fence. And now immediately the tables have turned and it's Anderson Silva pushing forward. Beautiful shots, a right hook left straight from Anderson Silva. Good head movement here. Possibly looking to find the finish towards the end of this round. A good knee, Michael Bisping pushes him off.
Silva in a kind of Muay Thai-esque style, building up flurries.
Oh, there was that upward elbow that he knocked out Tony Strickland with, and a short left elbow comes over the top. Lands good shots against Michael Bisping.
Upward angled, straight right, followed by a big left from Silva. And now he's got Bisping pressed against the fence. Superman punch, fifth and final round here in London. Anderson Silva versus Michael Bisping.
Fight. Fight.
Luke Rockhold very close to the action, checking out this fight.
We can see Michael, he's marked up, he's bloody. There's some damage to his nose. We can see some marks on Anderson Silva, but for the most part, he looks fairly clean. There's a small trickle of blood coming from the left eye, but Anderson Silva is the one that's been doing the more damaging work. A beautiful high kick there, partially blocked by Michael Bisping.
Hit that behind his left hand very nicely.
As he did against Yushin Okami. Bisping clearing his eye. Has to stay focused on Anderson Silva here. Can't be distracted by anything else. Michael pushes forward. Again pushes forward. Anderson's nowhere to be found other than the low kick. An aggressive Anderson Silva looking for that finish. Fires the high kick.
Puts it behind the left hand. That is a combination that's working for him. Silva's looking very fresh indeed coming into this final round.
Good jab from Michael Bisping.
Snap back the head of the spider. Nice head movement from Anderson. A lot of blood escaping the face of Michael Bisping.
I think we may have a check here for the cut of Michael Bisping. It seems to be bothering him a little bit. Let's bring the doctor in and see what he's got to say. Do you want to continue? Of course you want to continue. Are you Michael Bisping? Of course you want to continue. Here he goes again. We're almost there. Round of applause for Anderson Silva and a show of respect for both guys.
Finally.
Well, I think they've earned it from each other right now. 3:30 left in the round. Everyone is perched on the edge of their seat. Michael Bisping really struggling with that nose and that cut on the bridge of the nose.
Some urgency being displayed by Anderson Silva. He almost took a couple of rounds off, certainly for the lion's share of a couple of rounds.
Oh! Front kick from Anderson Silva! Michael Bisping was wrong but stays on his feet. Anderson Silva closes the range, 3 minutes to go.
Bisping is hurt.
A knee from Anderson Silva, another knee from Anderson Silva. Looks for the tie clinch. Bisping is in retreat, firing warning shots.
He's coming back, trying to fight his way off of the fence. Anderson Silva once again sinks in that knee.
Oh! Beautiful inside turning kick
from Silva.
Anderson now becoming very creative, very relaxed. Michael Bisping trying to land the good shots as he's backing up, but Anderson Silva is like an avalanche pouring forward onto Michael Bisping now. A brief moment's respite, but you can't help but feel that Anderson Silva's setting something up.
Michael Bisping has never needed to watch his defences more in his career than he does in this final 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
It's really difficult to know how the judges are scoring it, especially with that controversy at the end of the third round. But neither fighter is backing up here. Michael Bisping is giving ground, but he's still in the fight. He's still firing forward.
He knows he is close. He knows he's landed a great many shots on Anderson Silva. But Silva knows he has a wounded Bisping in front of him.
Anderson looks like he's measuring.
Anderson Silva has some of the most beautiful techniques in his locker.
Michael Bisping shoots for a takedown. Does he get it against Anderson Silva? You can see the grimace on Silva's face as he's trying to defend that takedown, and he denies Bisping.
Michael Bisping is really in the mood today. Is this his defining career performance? Will Anderson Silva pull something out the bag here? He has under 1 minute to clock up a few more points.
Oh, we're moving into the last 45 seconds of the round now. Anderson Silva's still playing games.
Bisping needs to keep his hands up, and Anderson Silva needs to find an opening. That front kick looked very good earlier.
It did, it was very close.
Look how creative he is even deep into this fight.
It's so difficult to put any kind of combinations together for Michael Bisping right now. He's pushing forward with the jab, but to commit to anything more could be too risky at this point in the fight. 15 seconds to go. It's so difficult to know how the judges have scored it. It's so difficult to know which fighter needs to invest their time here and their energy in this last 10 seconds.
Bisping revs up his efforts towards the final bell, and it is met by a huge cheer from the London crowd. Let us pause for a moment to reflect on this fantastic main event. Anderson Silva travelled over from Brazil to face Michael the Count Bisping. He has wanted this fight for so long. He finally got to measure his skills against the legend. Let's take a look at some of the action from that final round.
Michael Bisping keeping the pressure on throughout the fight. Anderson Silva landing the cleaner, more devastating shots, but the consistency of Michael Bisping, it's difficult to know how to score this one. I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges have scored this contest 48-47. For the winner, by unanimous decision, Michael the Count Bisping!